Black. Feathers. I can't escape it. It's... As I awoke, shocked, from a fitful slumber, I was met with a severe pain in my chest. Brushing my fingertips over the bumps of my ribs, I located an area of extreme tenderness. Carefully, I raised myself from the plush surface of my bed, cradling my injured side. Making my way to the nearest restroom, I lifted my loose nightshirt that adorned my torso. Staring back at my reflection in the pristine mirror, I found nothing wrong with my chest. Not a bruise nor a cut. Not a single mark. But still, the intense pain persisted. I could almost pick out a steady rhythm to the pulse-like sensation, and out of the corner of my eye, I thought I saw a crow. It won't stop. This persisting agony. My attempts at calming myself are moot. Skin slick and shiny with sweat. My mouth dry. This was too much. I could hardly focus at work. Other people can see it, I'm sure. Reluctantly, I poked my head into my boss's office, asking with all my strength I could muster, a simple, "I need." He only had to glance at me before his head bobbed up and down in a nod. "It's fine." It seems the only constant anymore is the radiating pain and the crow. The crow. I began seeing him again and again. He wasn't just a shadow I'd catch in my peripheral vision. In the beginning, he may have been, but now I've seen him sitting, perched comfortably on my dresser. At first I was scared, throwing anything I could to get my hands on that ink-black bird, attempting to rid myself of him, but nothing worked. The objects just passed through him. He'd stare, unmoving, occasionally turning his head to the side, looking at me almost questionably. I'm hallucinating. I must be. I'm going crazy. I must be. I can't do this. I can't. This pain. That crow. This is driving me insane. Stumbling to my small washroom, I once again lifted the hem of my shirt, and as before, there was not a single thing amiss on my pallid skin. But still, the thump, thump, thump continued on. It wasn't always there, you know. Sometimes the pain would dissipate, leaving only a soreness. It seems the more distressed I am, the worse it gets. With every rapid beat of my heart, the pain escalates. This needs to stop. I'm suffocating. Surprisingly, I felt not a thing as the sharp blade punctured my chest. I slowly followed the line on my rib cage, stopping midway, blood spilling out in small rivulets. I set the crimson-stained blade aside, next to that bloody crow, and with shaking hands, I poked my finger into the wound. I licked my lips, concentrating. As I made it further into my flesh, pulling it away slightly, the crow squawked. I whipped my head at a breakneck pace, settling my wide eyes on the bird. That was the first time it had ever made a sound since I began hallucinating it. As my finger pulled the skin of my chest back further, exposing the bone, the crow squawked again and again. With every tear and feverish scratch, the pain faded. With every rib I exposed, the searing burn receded. I became more frenzied in my actions, until my whole rib cage was bare to see. I touched the white on my bones. Despite all my missing flesh, I didn't feel scared. Rather, I was intrigued. The smell of iron was thick, the crow's loud noises oppressive, but I felt a sort of calm. I looked into the puddle of skin and blood and over to the mirror. What I saw staring back horrified me. No. No. This can't be right. Small, beady, black eyes. The crow came closer to me, since ceasing its squawking, and looked intently at my bare chest. What laid within my chest cavity was a small, jet black bird. A crow. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that, but whenever I was editing this just now, there was a lot of static in the background. I apologize for that. Today we're going to go ahead and skip the analysis. I thought it was a pretty good story. It made good use of the imagery that it had, but the gory twist at the end really didn't do anything for me. What I really want to say today is thanks, once again. Recently we just passed 200 subscribers. Just saying that, it's pretty weird. Man, it was just last month that I was making a video saying thank you guys. I'm so glad that you've continued to show support to my channel, either by sharing it with your friends or continuing to watch it and like it so that other people would be more likely to see it. Just thanks, once again. Thanks for continuing to bear with me and my sporadic upload schedule. Now, right after I've said thank you, I'm going to apologize. There probably won't be another video this week. It's kind of a suckish week for me. For those of you who don't know me personally, I might as well let you in on my life a little bit. I'm a sophomore in college, and I'm studying cybersecurity at my university. And this week we have not only one, but two tests. The first of which is for my cryptography class. We take it home Tuesday and we return it Thursday. And from what we've heard already, we have to break a page or so of ciphertext, but we're not sure how it's encrypted or what the key is, so that will probably take most of both of those days. And then we just have our garden variety networking test, which isn't too bad, but it takes time nonetheless. And in addition to my cybersecurity classes, I'm also taking some acting classes. And this week we'll have to workshop a scene that we're working on for midterms. Damn, I think midterms are about 3 weeks away now that I think about it. So it's time to get cracking on that. For those of you curious, we're working on a scene from the play Reasons to be Happy. If you've ever heard of it, it's pretty good. I recommend reading it. And after that, we have some small recordings for a web series we're working on. And I'd be happy to show you guys when we get done. Right now, it looks like it's coming along pretty well. I am trying to dip my toes into voice acting a little bit. And so far, I've been having a lot of fun with it. I've been doing a little bit of character stuff along with, like, audiobooks. But I've been having a lot more fun with characters, funnily enough. And if you guys have any projects of your own that you're working on, or even, like, recommendations for stories, feel free to comment below and I'll take a look at them. But once again, thanks for just supporting, not only by watching my videos, but by subscribing, sharing me, leaving comments. It really does mean a lot to me, and I'm so thankful that you guys continue to do this. Just thanks. Thanks, guys.